Hey, how are ya? I'm Liam. I saw your ad on Upwork for an SEO specialist to help with your site Made in Stone. So I just thought I'd just shoot over a quick screencast, just kind of outlining where you're at the moment with your SEO, and what would needed to be done in order to move up the rankings and ultimately dominate those first spots for your money keywords. So diving straight into it. Looking at your website, just it's very clean. It's a nice looking website. Got your phone number up there, and you'll get in touch. Easily available, Google rating, instilling trust. Really good stuff. But for a homepage, it is quite light on content, and content is a very strong ranking factor in search engine optimization. So sites like Wikipedia, if you search Mike Tyson, they're the first site that pops up, and a lot of that is because of how in-depth their content is. So, they've gone to a lot of effort to not tell you everything about Mike Tyson. There's just pages and pages and pages all about it. And that's why Google pushes them so far up the search engine. Because if you are looking for something to do with Mike Tyson, you'll probably find it in this. So it's very similar to how they rank local sites, local business sites. If you're looking for stone bench tops, you probably want to know a lot about stone bench tops. And being, having only really one paragraph in the homepage is not really enough for Google to go on and say, yep, you're the best person to fix our users' needs when they're looking for a stone bench top. In comparison to one of your competitors, these guys are, I'm sure you know them, are the top result when you search stone bench tops in Sydney. So you can have a little look through. They do have a little bit more content, like substantially more than what you have at the moment, which helps Google, but still not that much in comparison to more competitive industries. So having it's not a massive task to smash out more content than that. And if we can hit 1,500 to 2,000 words of really high quality authoritative content, Google is going to eat that up, and they're going to love it. So secondly, having your social media profiles all filled out and quite active. So that's not you. This where are we? Here. So looking at your social media, it does look like you do make an effort to post as much as you can. But again, having these free social media accounts that don't cost anything to run. You should be pumping as much stuff as you can through those, because it just gives people another way to run in your business online, and therefore drive more leads and more customers, and ultimately more sales. So you've got a Facebook profile which seems relatively active in comparison. So keeping that up and posting more and more will definitely help. And also Facebook is it's quite a strong site, obviously because it's Facebook, but in the search engines, individual pages do tend to get picked up. So if someone was to search Made in Stone, this Facebook page, without you even having to do any work on it really, will most likely be in some of the top results. If you were to search it, so, there it is right there, third one down. So the more things you can pop out, more posts and that, it's just more ways that people can run into your business and really help you out. So another ranking factor in your position in Google is backlinks. So they're pretty much just votes from other sites talking about your site. So you've got 80 from 33 referring domains. So in comparison to your one of your biggest competitors, Stone Solutions, like they've got 150 referring domains, 2,000 backlinks, which is just dwarfs what you have at the moment. And you pretty much see there is probably where their campaign has really started to take off. That looks like a Google update there. So getting these high quality backlinks are very helpful. Not only does it boost your site, but it also gives the person that runs into that backlink on the other site another way into your site. So working on those and getting really high quality backlinks and being featured in local business sites and all that, it's only really going to help you. And link building does take a little bit of time, but is definitely moves the needle. And that's just a little fun number there. That's an average monthly value of your site. So compared to your competitor, quite a difference. But nothing that can not be fixed with the right strategy. So if just me looking into it, I'd love to have a strategy call with you and we could go through it in more detail. But these are what I've seen that would be your money keywords. So structuring your content around these type of keywords and getting backlinks with these as your anchor text. It'll really move the needle on your site. Also, your Google My Business profile. So I had a quick look, ran it through another tool, and this is what I pulled up. So your Google My Business profile is really quite strong. So the threes represent, or the numbers all represent what you're currently at in the Google My Business listings. So that is these listings. So for the best part of the whole left hand side of the screen, that's their 5 kilometer spacings between all those dots. You are absolutely killing it there. And we know that being in the top 3, because Google only shows 3 of those listings, being in the top 3 is where the money is. So your Google reviews are kicking ass, and they are killing it for you over here. So to move the needle on these, we could start Geo Tagging Photos, and really optimize your Google My Business profile. It's also free, so it doesn't cost anything for us to do. It just takes a little bit of time, and we can get really hyper local into it. So if we have a lot of things talking about Bankstown in Sydney, we're showing Google that we're a very good stone benchtop company and we service Bankstown. And then as we see these numbers start to move, we can move outer and outer, and then not very long we'll be able to have all of this area taken out. Comparatively though, which I did find quite interesting, was that Stone Solutions in Sydney. They're only really strong in the Google My Business profile, really close to where they are positioned, because proximity is it is the biggest influencing factor in the Google My Business listing. So they're only really strong there in that Google My Business profile, which is good for you. We can also add on your website location pages, which will be very authoritative and will show that you're part of all this area around Bankstown and that you're the best person to fix those needs. So yeah, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to jump on a call or send me an email, and I'll be happy to answer them.